I am coming online to share a video because it's been a very long time. I'm trying not to have a very long video, but so much has happened over the last 2 years. I made this channel, dedicated this channel to fasting, which I wholeheartedly still believe in. I am not at 288, but I have clearly gained a lot of weight. Today I got on the scale, it was 250. And I would be upset if I didn't realize that there's other things that's happening. There are some things that are totally out of my control. There's some things that are in my control. And I want to talk about something that we don't talk about like we really should. There's a few videos out there that will touch base on it, but we don't talk about menopause. We don't talk about being perimenopausal and what that means to a woman going through this change of life. I'm 46 years old. I'll be 47. I've been noticing that my cycle was slowing down, but I was still getting my cycle. It really wasn't until I was probably around 44, 45, maybe even 43. It may have been 43 where I was noticing that my periods were lessening, and then I would be skipping cycles. So I would go 2 months, 3 months without a period that particular month. But it wasn't until December of last year where I had my last cycle. And here it is May, we're going into June, where I haven't had a cycle. I did get my blood work done, and it basically said I was menopausal. Everything you read always says, women who are menopausal are in their 50s. And it's just simply not true. We need to do better with explaining that this can hit women at any point in their fertility, for whatever reasons, whatever health issues. But don't look for this to happen in your 50s. This may happen as early as late 30s. Mid to late 40s is really what you should be looking at, being full-on menopausal, okay? Which means if you haven't had a cycle in a year, you are in menopause. Right now, they would, I guess, say I'm perimenopausal, but I haven't had a cycle since December of last year. Now, what that means, a lot of changes mentally, physically, hormonal, and yes, weight. When I tell you I'm doing the same thing that I did 2 years ago, where I would, fast and, dirty fast, maybe have 200 or 300 calories that day, work out, intermittent fast, you name it, it does not matter. And I'm not trying to be funny. It does not matter. It's not changing anything for me. The scale just keeps climbing. Your sleep is compromised when you're going through menopause. You have a lot of cravings, a lot. You're just not on the same cycle of life, even. Everything, how you see things, everything is just different. Everything changes, and you have to try your best to find a way to regain your new person, this new woman that you are turning into, that you don't want to turn into, but you have no other choice. So there's a level of denial I went through. There's a level of acceptance that I'm currently in. And I am fighting to regain some normalcy of who I used to be. Um, Fighting to just be who I used to be, or some version of it that is recognizable, because right now nothing at this point is really recognizable for me. Like I don't get how it doesn't matter how hard I try, I can't seem to lose the weight, to get the pudginess, um to get the pudginess off of me. And I think that's the other part. There is this kind of pudgy feeling that you have, bloated feeling. And supplements, I love supplements. I love signing up for this new gym and this new this and this new that. I'ma just be honest with you. It's going to happen, and you're going to have to just really be along for the ride. I know people say things, you can do this and you can do that. And I'm not saying be depressed, and I'm not saying be defeated. But what I'm saying is, until your body adjusts, whenever that will be, and whatever that may look like when it happens, that's when you will start to see changes. But until that happens, it don't matter how much working out and fasting that you are doing. Your body will change when your body gets ready to change. So, with that said, it looks a little different for me now in my weight loss journey. Now it's not really about weight loss for me. It's really about being comfortable, being strong, and loving this new person again, trying to find my happiness and trying to find my peace. So that's where I'm at. I hope to do more videos as time goes on. I do enjoy going to work out, and I wasn't enjoying that. I will say this. I'll leave you guys with this. When you're working out, make sure you're doing it where it's benefiting you. I tried to go go with people, and I was really not getting the best workout I could have gotten, because I was kind of focused on just meeting up with friends and talking, and and I did not prioritize me, and I work out a certain way. I like to either have music on, I like to have enough time, which I don't have anymore, I'm just be honest, and I love to sweat. And I wasn't doing any of that. I was going to the gym to talk, waste an hour essentially, and then go home. And then, you kind of wonder why you're not seeing any results. So what has to happen is even more severe than what I did before, which really means fasting. I'm going to say for 3 days, have a meal, jump back on it. Like, it really has to be that extreme. And I never had to go that hard. I was fasting, but I could eat or nibble here and there. You cannot do that when you are menopausal. I mean, I think the working out makes me feel better. I'm not sure if that's something that's going to change anything, but I do feel better after I work out. So um, I joined Hot Works, so that's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at. I'm puffy. I'm just bloated, bigger than ever. And it's not to say that you can't fast and make it a part of your lifestyle, because you can. I'm specifically talking about being menopausal. Um, that adds a whole nother challenge on top of an already very hard thing to do. And if you're menopausal, if you're a black woman, you're menopausal and you're just trying, you're not alone. It is hard. It's not all you, it's not all your fault. Um, find something that you like, something you can stay consistent with, and start there, because that's kind of where I'm at. I'm kind of done with the challenges and 20-day fast, 10-day detox. I'm just gonna eat nothing but this. I'm just gonna eat nothing but that. Like, I'm kind of over all of those things. That's not gonna work for me. It's not realistic for me. My life as a woman, of a certain age, as a black woman, a menopausal woman, like, all those things are major factors. I have a family. Um, I am not just 40 something and single and naturally thin or little. Certain demographics are or certain people are naturally thin. They're naturally supposed to be, even though they may be ridiculously overweight, their body structure, their chemistry is natural to be thin. And so when they go on these kind of rampages, and they can, because they have no kids, they have, it's just them. Yeah, they can. I think they can, if they're disciplined enough to lose weight. It's different when you are menopausal, because that one day that you're sitting there eating, that your OMAD could put 4 or 5 pounds on you the next day. Like, you really just, and then when you're fasting, you drink this water, these electrolytes, that'll help you. No, it's not, because you have a chemical imbalance. There's a chemical called estrogen that you no longer have. So, but anyway, not here to depress anyone, just throwing it out there that this is what I'm trying to do, trying to get to know this new person, and try my best to get healthy and happy. I'm on a healthy and happy journey now. I'm not worrying about weight, not worrying about losing weight. I'm trying to worry about not stressing out and balancing my hormones, and what's left of them anyway. So I may be talking more about menopause and the supplements I'm taking, um, and the things I'm trying to do now. But weight loss, I don't think it's going to be about weight loss for me anymore. Um, not until I get comfortable with this new woman that I am. I wanted to keep this under 15 minutes, and it is. So that's what's going on. Hope to talk to you guys soon, but you may not hear from me for a few months. And that's not on purpose. But any questions, let me know. Here to help. Peace.